Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Cleveland. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Smash. Set. Blue, 32. Set.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves. More, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup 10. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
Ready, fight, 60. Yellow, 43. 22 needle. Set.
On the give, it's Johnson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short in that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the double.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. Now the 1st carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 10.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Strike it. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Let's go. 60. Set.
It's Johnson from the pistol. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script. all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Here comes the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this one up past the 20 to the 21.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Too much, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A good physical rush, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that one shook out pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts, but the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
2nd down, they need 7.
Check, smash. Ready, ready.
Now it's Johnson. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Strike it. Strike it. Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
They'll run with Johnson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Red, come on, set. Blue, 32. Ten cycles. Ready?
They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
Black, 95. 6, Mega. Black shot. Ready.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it at the 12. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
To win it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever, I got your money up. But leave it on God, put money down.
Come on.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
19, pioneer. Shut up. 19, Tiger.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the 1st down.
First down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
On 2nd down, Sanders gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw again is Sanders. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will score. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. 3rd down. I thought focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Drill green. Set, ready, set.
On first down, it's Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 22 yards for pickup there. First down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Okay,
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9.
Ready, ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. And I think that's a catch he's got to come down to.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Second and 10.
Field, black. Let's go. Blue, 32. Watch out now. 52. Set, cut.
They'll run. Johnson. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Set. Red, 38.
Here's Jacobs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
52 blue. Trouble, 38. Cut, cut.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Ready. Yes.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Ready.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready. Panther 6, 19, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is brought inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from back up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down, at the very least give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Inside, he finds Kraft. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Johnson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
At the
2nd down throw for Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety Brett Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready. Crack all 80. Ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Judkins here, and a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Reno. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Again, it's Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11. Sanders will throw it. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Come on. 19, 18. Ready,
On 3rd down, Sanders. Pass caught by Bond. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grass gets them a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Go!
Now Shador on 1st down. There's a screen set up for Judkins. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
79 Bronco. Ready. Cowboy Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Again, it's Sanders. The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Rattlers. Go.
On the zone read, give to Sampson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Sanders on 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give. It's Sampson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, that is Bob. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 7.
70 up, 70, Timber Wolf.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Set, hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set, fight, 97, 50.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he is clenched. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
First down.
Let's cut.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Okay,
First down,
ready.
Green Bay.
Ready.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From 29, here's second down and 6.
Come on, ultra. 45, right. Smash. Cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
22 yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all.
Here we go.
Touchdown extra point gives them the lead. It is first down and goal. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. The game-time touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
Like seven Pirates.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Out to his right. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Warriors, let's go! 70 Lions, 18 Rattlers.
To throw is Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons. What a first month he is putting together. That's his fourth sack already. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go serious. Let's go now. Set.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here comes 2nd down.
Set. 10, fly. Everyone do. Check, huh?
Love quickly out to Watson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holden just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. 10 cycles. Ready?
They'll go with Jacobs. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line, and you win in the trenches. Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, smash. Let's go. Cut.
They'll go with Johnson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is 3rd down.
Set, hut. 33. Smash. Ready.
Johnson. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
They'll drop to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They come up for 2nd and 2. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go. Here we go. 52, Black Ultra. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 14. And a Packer first down.
Here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to win the game. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be